Hey there, friends. Welcome back to some more gray matter. When we last left off, we were in the park with David, and we were looking around, finding things, new sensory, inputty things. So we, inputty sensory things for our wife, and the chamber, and the stuff, and the things, and the ladies. And I got lost, of course, as I usually do. But I figured out where I needed to go. I think this was it. I think it's back over here. Which we should have gotten the clue, or I should have gotten the clue the first time around, but I didn't, because when we were talking to the little girl, we were like, "Would you like some ice cream?" or whatever. Well, we're supposed to go and get ice cream from the ice cream guy. Go figure that I wouldn't, think to actually do that. Buy ice cream.
I want one of those orange-flavoured lollies you used to sell. There was vanilla inside.
What, you mean like an orange mibby?
That's it.
That's the one. So let's get on with the rest of the game.
There you go. Don't you like want your chains?
Keep it.
And since the girl's not here to actually give the lollipop to, we can tongue the ice cream lolly or whatever. So let's tongue it. Let's tongue it hard. Oh. Oh. How the hell does that remind you of making out with your wife? What the hell? That... We still have to do more in the park. Okay, I thought that would have been it. Oh, okay, well, I think now that we've done that, we can go to that other place and do that one thing that I tried to do before, but couldn't, which was rent a boat. And it still freaks me out that he was like, with that ice cream, he was like, oh God, this reminds me of making out with my dead wife. Oh yeah. Freako. Why do you have to be so weird? Why? Anyway, so now can we finally rent a fucking boat? Ah, yes we can.
I'd like to rent a punt, please.
Or rent
£3, you can take
3
number 12.
points. Whatever. No, that's a field goal. A fourth down. Whatever! Football analogy! Let us go! On the boat again. We're just laying out on the boat again. Going
We're
to
being
my friend.
utter slugs today. The sun feels amazing.
Some of us are more slug-like than others.
You're such a curmudgeon.
I was referring to myself, of course.
What's your schedule this week, darling?
The usual. Nothing earth-shattering.
Good. I was thinking we might go to the cottage this weekend.
We could leave Friday.
We're being utter slugs today. The sun feels amazing.
Some of us are more slug-like than others.
I just saw this.
I'd love to go to the cottage this weekend. I might be able to arrange it so we can leave Thursday night.
21st October.
I'd love to go to the cottage this weekend. I might be able to arrange it so we can leave Thursday night.
The sun feels amazing.
That done felt amazing.
A student, David. 21st October.
That wasn't weird. So now are we done? We're still not freaking done? I don't know what else to do at this damn park. Like, really, I don't know what else to do. Ugh. Alright, let's go back to the bridge. See, then we're having weird, freaky scenes with about our wife, dead wife or whatever. I mean, I can't do anything else. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing. Maybe now I do something at the fountain. Maybe I can like splish splash, take a bath all around a Saturday night. I don't know. Load.
Laura loved that fountain. We
Yeah,
sat
she
on
did.
that bench.
Yeah, okay, now do we sit on the bench? No. What about this bench? No. About ready to leave this place. I'm about to not care anymore. Do I? No, okay. I don't even have that anymore. That's fine. Am I sure I'm not done? Yeah, I'm not done. Don't know. I'm just gonna run in a circle and slap everybody. Where are you going? Don't go over there, David. That's the wrong way to go. What's in that bush? Oh, there should be nothing. It's gonna be nothing.
That's a gardenia bush.
You see, there's a bush. Farting. Farting. There's a farting over there. Let's go to the paved path. Let's see what's over on the paved path. Oh, we have trees, bench, river. You know what? Let's go over to the bench. Can I sit on this bench? No, I can only look at it. David, you have to give me some clue, bro.
We love to sit on that bench and listen to the...
Some clue as to what I need to do, because you, sir, are not helping. You're not helping me. Help me to help you. Help me to help you. Help me to... You know, you get the idea. Okay, I honestly think that I've done all I can here. Like, legit. Nothing else. I think the game's lying to me. But it's like, no, we're not grayed out, therefore there's still stuff to do. It's like, no, there isn't. You're lying to me because you want more screen time, Park. You can't have it. It's not gonna happen. Not again. Not today. No. So, you know what? We're leaving. Let's go back to Dread Hill House. And let's go inside. Loading, loading. I just, like, there are a ton. Oh, no, that's not the button I wanted. Doop, boop. No, boop. Boop. There we go. So, is there anyone I can call?
I don't need to call right now.
Oh, okay. Alright, Miss Dalton. There.
David, can I get you something?
No, I'm fine.
No, he's fine, Miss Dalton. You just back the hell off. Loading the notice board. Oh, yeah,
It's
we
a
got
business card from Inspector Pay.
the inspector card, which we called him last time. No. And
Simon's business card with his phone number.
him. So... Great. I like being lost within the first 10 minutes of recording. I didn't mean to step outside. So give me a moment. I'm going to see where I've got lost. And we're back, and I missed something very, very small. Well, at least in here. We have to look at the appointment book. And look at it.
I suffered some memory loss around the time of the accident. The appointment book isn't helping. But if something unusual happened, perhaps I mentioned it at dinner.
If I did, Simon Helborn might remember.
So we need to call Mr. Hellborn. And his name was already up on the little notice board we looked at. So what are we doing? Probably going to do? We have to reach out and touch someone. You know, with our pants off.
I want to call Simon Helborn.
I just looked at his card. It's in the... Oh, you son of a bitch. Ugh. I don't remember his number. I just looked at it like about a minute ago.
Fine, thanks.
Go and look at the stupid board, David. You make me sick. And there.
Simon's business card with his phone number.
There.
Simon.
Yeah. So now do I have it? Does that consider now? Do I know the number? It's 555 555 555 All right. Time to dial some digits. Beep boop boop. Beep boop 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 boop. Dude, that's not how you pick up a phone.
Hello, David Stiles speaking. Fine, thanks, Veronica. Is Simon available this afternoon? It's urgent.
Okay, thanks. Goodbye.
So now we need to go meet with... oh. So then, why is Dr. Rasmus Miskin's house still there? You know what? Let's go to Dr. Rasmus Miskin's house. Just because...
Dr. Stiles, it's very good to meet you.
Sorry to disturb you.
It's an honor. I remember when your Scientific American article came out, my colleagues and I were thrilled to see such open-mindedness in a leading neurobiologist.
As you can see, things have deteriorated since then.
Please, come inside. On the phone, it sounded important.
Yes, I'm looking for a little blue pill. I can't keep it up. I just don't know why, Doc. But
One thing you
erectile
learn as a
dysfunction.
neurobiologist is that reality is subjective, like the story of the blind man and the elephant. One of my patients had a brain tumor and became convinced his wife was an alien in disguise. Everyone else saw an everyday housewife. He saw something horrible. What clues do we pick up from our environment every day that tell us how to perceive the world? One man sees a pile of logs, another a sleeping giant.
Perception is a slippery thing.
My wife, Laura, died in 2002, but the reality I chose was to keep her alive. In my mind and in my heart. I started experiments in an isolation tank to bring back as many memories of her as possible, even the small and subtle ones. And I didn't give a toss what anyone thought.
And now?
The thing I didn't foresee was that Laura might actually come back.
I've suddenly got quite a chill. Perhaps you'll start from the beginning while I light the fire.
No fire, please.
Oh, please forgive me. I'll call for some tea. I'm quite anxious to hear what you have to say, Dr. Stiles. If you'd start at the beginning, please. It sounds fascinating. I've never performed any experiments with an isolation tank myself, but they may well concentrate certain energies. I'd be happy to help in any way I can. And I'd be very interested in your theories on the phenomenon, as a neurobiologist, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, there's a lot of things to talk about. Let's talk about everything.
In cases that you're familiar with of hauntings, is it typical for the deceased to obsess over their deaths?
I'd say so, particularly if it was violent.
Laura keeps communicating about the accident, but I'm not sure if there's really something there or if she's just fixated on that moment out of shock.
I know you'll leave no stone unturned finding out. If there's nothing to it, it will be clear soon enough.
Yes, of course. Have you heard of any similar hauntings, for lack of a better word?
Some of the elements. such as the way Laura communicated with you in the tank and the RNG message. These sound like classic communiques from the spirit world, but other things you've described, the moved nightgown, the form under the sheets, and most particularly the events at the university, those sound like PK activity, telekinesis, objects being moved with the power of the mind. Are you positive all these manifestations are Laura?
Of course. One paranormal source is remarkable enough, much less two different ones. Don't you agree?
You have a point.
Studies done with dying and comatose patients have provided some interesting clues about consciousness. There are authenticated cases of the mind projecting itself from the body, witnessing things that occurred far away. If the mind can project itself from the body, then it's possible for consciousness to survive physical death.
Do you have a scientific explanation for how that might work?
Quantum theory suggests that three-dimensional space and time are essentially created by the brain in order to organize the masses of data that make up reality. The brain operates like a translation device, in the same way that a television set organizes bits of electronic data into an image. If the human brain creates space and time, then theoretically the brain could project the mind into the past or future, making itself essentially immortal.
That's astonishing. I hope you intend to publish on this theory.
I'm still conducting my research.
Yes, I am in the past right now, from the future, from the past. I know nothing.
Is there any connection between psi activity and heat or fire?
Yes. Telekinesis in particular is very elemental. There's a classic poltergeist case that involved a young girl in the American heartland. The manifestations in her household all revolved around water. Water running down the walls of the house, seeping out of the wallpaper, and welling up from the floors. Another classic telekinesis phenomenon is raining stones. And I recall reading about a shaman in East Africa who could make his victims burst into flames. It would all suggest that telekinetic powers are drawn from the earth. But I'm not aware of any studies done on the subject.
We are now magical wizards.
Can you tell me more about the East African shaman?
I'll tell you what I remember. It's a well-documented case from the early 1900s, researched by a member of the Society for Psychical Research. He was traveling in Africa when he ran across this shaman. He put the man through a variety of tests and reached the conclusion that the shaman was projecting electricity at strong enough levels to literally start fires, predictably and reliably. This notion seemed confirmed by the odd fact that when the shaman was wet, his fire-starting ability didn't work. Of course, in those days, experiments in electricity were all the rage, so you have to take that into consideration. Still, he made a compelling case.
He was electro.
I'm wondering if the events on campus aren't some kind of psychic residue from Laura's attempts to come through. If she's generating energy, it might get channeled in unpredictable ways.
I can't say, of course, but the energy involved in the campus events is so unusually powerful. It's unlike any spiritual communication I've ever heard of.
But you said yourself you've never dealt with a case that involved an isolation tank.
True. I'm quite curious to see where this is all heading, Dr. Stiles.
It's heading nowhere. Now I'm leaving. Thank you for your time. I don't know you, and I don't want
Thank
to.
you for your expertise, Doctor. There's one more thing. I was hoping you could give me some advice on how I might help Laura. Help her come through.
Dr. Stiles, I'm not sure what you mean by coming through. Earthbound spirits are trapped here because of some unresolved trauma or an inability to accept their own deaths. The goal in such a scenario is to free the spirit so that he or she can move on.
Move on? To what? Oblivion? I mean, what if Laura could be brought back?
But what body would she inhabit? How could she interact with our world? All religions believe that there is some kind of afterlife, and...
Yes, thank you, Doctor. I'm afraid it's getting quite late. I must go.
I do hope you'll keep in touch. I'd like to know how this develops.
Of course. Good day.
Goodbye.
She's going to inhabit David himself, and he's going to become a bipolar man whore person. I don't know. Let's go to Hellborn's office now. See what's up. Go, hey, see me, Simon. What's up, homie? That's how he talks. Wow, look at the art. It's so pretty.
David, I couldn't believe it when my secretary said you were here. How are you?
Simon, I need your help.
I've offered it 1,000,000 times. Anything.
We had dinner the night before the accident. Amanda, Laura, you and I. Do you remember?
Of course I remember. That was the last time we saw Laura.
Well, I don't. I can't remember anything from that day.
It's not unusual for trauma to cause memory loss.
Yes, I know. Do you remember what I talked about at dinner? Did I mention any of my students?
Not that I recall. Why? What's this about, David?
Damn. What about Amanda? She might remember something.
If it's really important, I could try hypnosis. I've had pretty good success helping patients recover memories.
I didn't think about that. Can we do it now?
If you like. Lie down on the couch.
Take off your pads. Take off your pants. You are getting
All right,
sleepy.
I'm going to have you relax. Fully and completely relax. Let go. You're waking up now. Slowly waking up. And it's the morning of October the 21st. You get out of bed. What's the first thing you do?
I ate, love, and then showered maid. Let's see. Well, this is this dude's thing. We should totally just get... He needs to get lucky the last time before he sees his wife. So, yeah, he hit it. He hit it good.
Laura and I made love.
Did you?
No. I can't remember.
Oh, never mind. He
Course
didn't
we
hit it
had.
good. We, took a shower.
I took a shower.
What did you think about in the shower?
I thought about
Foul
making
mood.
love to
I
my
don't know
wife in
why.
the shower.
You showered and got dressed. What did you do after that? Did you have breakfast?
Breakfast.
I had breakfast with Laura. I'm not seeing it.
Sometimes we remember things the way we wished they'd happened rather than the way they actually occurred. Try again.
Why are you making me do these stupid things when you could just tell me what I did?
I had breakfast with Headley, my dean.
Where was this? At Dreadhill House? A coffee shop?
That looked like a
The
coffee shop.
university?
We met at a coffee
Nope,
shop in
wasn't a
Oxford.
coffee shop.
David,
Yes, it was.
don't let it upset you, sir. The only people who read that journal are the most conservative scientists, people like Linkweller himself. And they already dislike you. Well, it's true. Original thinkers are bound to have their critics. Don't let it discourage you.
I remember. Linkweller's rebuttal had just come out the day before. That's why I was upset and why I had breakfast with Headley.
Right. You mentioned that at dinner. Now we're both remembering. Very good, David. Now you're leaving the coffee shop. What did you do next? Did you have classes that day?
I had
As
12
the infant
million
matures,
classes.
we see that connections that will last a lifetime are vital message passageways that carry... Yes, it was a lecture.
On what subject?
Infant dream life.
I lectured on infant dream life. That must be wrong. I don't remember
Never
it.
mind. Neural connectivity.
Neural connectivity in infants. Yes, I'm sure that was it.
Did anything happen during the lecture? Anything to do with the student?
A single brain network can involve billions of neurons. Multiply that by... Yes?
Ah, so you're suggesting I could levitate or see through women's clothing if only I'd needed to do it when I was 3 months old? Wow. How about teleporting to Mars?
Rude.
I don't know about those particular skills, Andrews, but one skill you apparently needed at 3 months' end was the ability to pointlessly interrupt. As I was saying, despite the extraordinary number of neural connections that we do form, there are still... There was something... One of Linkweller's cronies. I was annoyed, humiliated by the time I left class.
It's all right. Try to remember the emotion without reliving it. What did you do after class?
Went for a walk.
I went for a walk.
What happened to my cursor?
That's not bringing up anything.
My cursor's all scroodled. Give me one moment. I can't fix it, so we'll just have to go with it for right now. So it was, office hours?
I had office hours. There's something. I'm feeling very anxious.
Take a deep breath. This is just a memory. It's not real. Try to watch it impersonally.
There's someone at the door.
You don't have to continue.
No, I do. I said... Enter. Yes? What can I do for you?
Who is it?
I only see a figure. A wild figure.
Is it a student?
I think so.
Yeah, it looked like a female to me.
Female. It was a female.
All right. Very good. Relax. There was a female student
made me a
standing in
father.
her office, and she said,
I'm Dr. Stiles. What do you want?
I read your article. I have this thing, this power.
Oh, and what power might that be? Outbound flight to Mars?
I thought you could help me. You were the only one who would understand.
Yes, well, apparently not. It's been very amusing. You may leave at any time.
And then he turns into a monster.
David, are you all right?
Oh my God. I thought it was a prank. Laura. She remembered.
Laura, what are you talking about? What has this student got to do with anything?
I can't explain. Thanks for the help.
But David...
No, really, what's that student have to do with anything? I'm about as confused as that one dude is. And now we're back home. Let us go forth into the house and have popcorn. So yeah. Now what?
Hello. Everything all right?
Fine, thanks.
Can I talk? Yes, I can talk to Miss Dalton.
Have you seen Samantha? I need to speak with her.
No. She's probably at Oxford.
Why is she never around when a person bloody well needs her? What are you looking at? I'm paying her salary, aren't I?
I never said a word. I did notice that you've gone out quite a lot today. You mustn't overdo it. See how it upsets you. And with Sam in the house and other things. You mustn't push too hard.
I don't plan to make a habit of it.
Yeah, he doesn't plan to make a habit of it because he's an ass. So, we'll talk to Miss Dalton. We need to talk to Sam. And she's not here, so... Now what? Well, let's see. Where are we at on points? We have... the experiments. Well, maybe we have to go check the board again. Let's go see if she's left a new clue. Or a new word. Or new letters to the word. Yeah, the bird, bird, bird. Bird, bird's the word. I'm gonna burn. Bird. Bird, bird's the word. Nope, just impo still. Just got the po-po. To po, yo. Yeah, okay. I'm running up the stairs. Don't know what I'm going to find today. Up the stairs, dude. Bro. Should I check a room? I don't know what to do now. So lost. Where do I go? Nope. Go into a room.
Sam's room.
She's not here. So now do we go to our room? Now do I go into the deprivation tank? Yeah, probably. I didn't think about that, but now I probably go into the deprivation tank. Be all deprivated. You know. Deprivating. Deprivatord. Depa. Da. Let's see. Let's run the test. Can I? Can
I can't go in there now.
Yes, you can. You can do whatever you want. You own it. Okay. I'm confused. I'll be right back. And I think I figured it out. I have to use the computer. And I think.
It would take hours to look through all the data. I need to zero in on a specific time.
Oh, on a specific time. Okay, so we have... Oh no, where's the... That... Well, one of them was... The first one was 11... 11:30. So... And there's the first one.
Nothing unusual in Helena's scan.
Okay.
That's about what I'd expect. It looks normal. Sam's brain appears to be functioning as It looks normal.
So is this the abnormally looking one?
That looks right.
No? Okay.
It looks normal.
I do not know how this works.
Sam's brain appears to be functioning.
I just had to think that's probably Sam's
What?
brain. That's... Whoa!
What is that? I've never seen anything like that. I wonder if it could have been a power surge. Promising, but it doesn't leave me much data to work with. I'll switch to my older MRI equipment tonight. It should be less sensitive to power spikes.
So we found out that about that one. Now let's look at session 2. Now session 2 happened at 11:42.
What? What is that? I've never seen anything like that. Promising, but it doesn't leave...
Oh, so they're just thinking, okay, so we looked at that.
Whatever it is that happened, it happened the same way both nights. That rules out a glitch in the program.
Is that the new electroshockometer? Nice.
Anybody know the whereabouts of Miss Everett?
Little Miss All for One and One for All. She's done a disappearing act.
Sam does seem a little unreliable.
I'm sure she has a good reason. She went to enough trouble to get us here tonight.
Never mind, we'll proceed without her. Close your eyes. Samantha!
Well, that was crazy. Things went
I
down.
found that in my bed this morning. If that rabbit's not careful, he's going to end up as a pair of bunny slippers.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. He must really like you. He's never gotten in bed with anyone but me before. He's not that kind of rabbit.
He's not going to be any kind of a rabbit if he does it again. And you? Where were you last night? I realize that you are not a scientist, Samantha, but there are such principles as test conditions. How on earth can I conduct a valid experiment if I can't even keep something as basic as the test subjects the same every night?
I'm sorry. I thought I could get home on time, but I got delayed and...
I mean, how are the other students to take this seriously when you, my assistant, come and go as you please? Do you think... What is that? What a goose egg. Are you all right? What happened?
I'm fine. I fell down some stairs yesterday. I had to sit for a while. That's, why I was late.
Any double vision? Headache?
No, I'm fine, really.
Well, I think we should go to the hospital right away.
Please. I really don't want to do that. I'm fine. Look, is there anything specific you wanted me to do today?
Actually, there was something. How well do you know Angela and Helena?
Not well. Do you have any reason to suspect them?
Yes. But don't ask me what. I don't have time to explain it. I'd like you to research their backgrounds. How long they've been at Oxford, where they were before, and anything else you can find out. And I'd like you to go over to the weight room and see if anyone saw someone lurking about the place last night.
Okay.
Report back to me later today. And you're not off the hook for last night. Don't do it again.
Helena and Angela?
So we need to investigate...
You better stay put, Houdini. I think you're running out of chances with the big guy.
So we need to investigate Helena and Angela. What will we find out? Who's been doing things? Will Sam get knocked out again? Find out next time, guys, on some more Gray Matter. Till then, take care, and have a good one.